Hello, welcome back to Put the Tip In. Um, yeah, yesterday was a bit of a stinker, wasn't it? So Distillate, like I kind of had told you, withdrew, and we had five horses that did nothing. Um, if I remember correctly. If one of them did do something, let me know. But I'm pretty sure it was an awful day. A couple of horses ran okay. They're not horses that I wouldn't bet on in the future. But I think most of them needed a line putting through them basically. Just and it was like that didn't appear. I obviously watched all the races. I don't think there was any that really appeared to have excuses. I think there was one horse who, when they came around the bend, I can't remember which, so like this might mean nothing, but came around the bend, went to the far side rail, to try and kind of get the space, um, and just immediately got checked off. Switched towards the centre. By then, kind of the race had developed and unfolded, and was just never going to catch up. And kind of finished fifth and sixth at like 14 or something. That was the only race I can really, uh, not put a line through. Everything else, line through. It was poor. It is what it is. 50 quid down. We move on. Luckily, we obviously made the 80 the day before. So, happy days. It's not a huge hammer blow. We're still massively up for the month. But today, um, to I'm going to speak like my partner, because she reads books to our youngest, and I'm not sure if any of you have heard of them. The That's Not My series, and she always goes, his tail is too furry, and today there are too many horses. That's the only way to describe it. I think I've got 24 picks or something. It's a bit hectic anyway around my house today, so I have been kind of like the mental hasn't been as good there. So basically, I've decided that this is how I'm going to approach it. I'm going to do these two things separately. So any bets that aren't at Royal Ascot, um, are kind of going to be our bets for the day, unless there are multiples in the race. But generally speaking, today I am going to decide is a separate day to kind of like what we've been doing in the month, because it is just that kind of day. I can't narrow it down, and I genuinely, having spent, I promise you, I've spent a sizable amount of time on this, and I haven't got anywhere. So I'm just going to read through the bets that aren't at Ascot, and then I'll approach Ascot. Um, Coming up very shortly in half an hour from when I'm recording this video is Highfield Viking at Catterick at 6-1, 12.23. Then it's just going to take a minute. 120 Catterick, Kodiak Thriller, 15-2. I think it's actually gone even further out now. Um, Limerick, the 145, 6-1, starting 15. Um, Lip Sync, who we had the other day. How did Lip Sync escape a penalty for that? Jump on that. 5-1, four places on Sky Bet, 155 Catterick. Um, More Ascot bets. There is a horse called Arrow Valley at Leopardstown. It's just disappeared off my screen, which isn't useful while I'm doing this video. Um, at Leopardstown 210, Arrow Valley 12-1. More Ascot. I do apologise for like the format of this video. Farrock 5-1. We've had him before and placed. I think bet to nothing essentially. 4 o'clock Limerick. 4:15 Newton Abbott, a horse I do really like. Alsire 6-1. 4:30 Limerick. I've got two horses in it, so do with it what you will. Hurricane Honey and Gaelic de Chastis. We'll go with that as the name. 6-1. Oh no, Gaelic de Chastis wiped that one off. It was on my short list. Sorry, it is dead cert favourite from yesterday. Yesterday you could get good odds on him. So Hurricane Honey 12-1. 450 Leopardstown Carrigant, 10-1, 520 Bellamano, 16-1 at Leopardstown. And Summertime Blues, 8 o'clock Wolverhampton, 15-2. I do apologise. That probably all sounded like a jumble of mess. Please sift through and try and find the bets. Um, like I say, I do apologise. I'm a bit all over the place today, and uh, as is the house. That's my cat, for instance, jumping down. I'm sure you'll have seen him on top of the bookcase. I'm in the kids' playroom to get a bit of peace and quiet to do this video. So Ascot, honestly, Champions Day is looking good. What I'm going to do, I'm going to end this video here and do another video for Champions Day. I will upload that very shortly. I'm uploading this first. I will read all my Ascot things in that, actually. I think that's going to be a sensible idea. Hopefully, out of the ones I've just given you, there's something there for you. What I will say is, in a football bet, I do really like the boost that Sky have of Chelsea to score in the first half at even money. Forest, obviously, looking pretty dire at the minute under Postecoglou. I actually really like Postecoglou. I like the football he plays, but Forest look vulnerable under it 'cause they're not his players to make that system with. I have it on under reasonably good authority. If you can bet on the next Forest manager that Sean Dyche, if you know this all goes a bit up in the air, Sean Dyche is going to take over possibly till the end of the season. How I know that, that's inside info, but yeah, I think it's a very good bet. And equally, if you see Postecoglou wavering, jump. I would bet on Dyche. That's kind of my feelings. Also, I've obviously NFL tomorrow, so the video for tomorrow will be later. I'll see you shortly for the Ascot